You know, I gotta just mention one thing to you that frustrates me a little bit about you.
What's that?
And that is, you don't really ever talk about the top line of building sales in the pharmacy. You're more you're like satisfied if they're flat. And I just don't quite understand. If someone's business just stays the same for the next 2 or 3 years and just kind of holding their own and holding on, you seem to be okay with that.
Well, let's put that in context. All right, we have some people who in certain parts of the country have some very unique challenges. Major employers in their area are going to mandatory mail order. So if you can, with those challenges that you don't have any control over, and you focus on the things you can control, sometimes holding the same sales that you had last year, or relatively, is a gain with all the challenges you had to deal with. Now, I understand you don't want to keep doing that.
But how many years can you keep doing that?
Absolutely.
And still be in business? But here's the other thing. Those 10, 15,000 households within 3 miles, how many, we got a few customers of those. We've never gone out and mined the gold that's in our neighborhood. Let the mail order, let all the other stuff come in. We're gonna go underground and we can go get those people. We just never communicated and invited them to come in. You know, we have the only thing worse than an excuse is a poor excuse. That's about the poorest excuse I've ever heard of. And we can overcome that. I'm committed to overcome that. We really can.
I know, we had a very interesting session with you back in September, and we had some of our members come down from actually all over the country to meet with us, and some person, he asked one of the pharmacists, how many prescriptions a month on average do you fill?
Mm-hmm.
And she said about 6,000. And he said, how many patients roughly does that represent? And she said about 1,500. And he said, how many people are in your town? And she goes, 9,000. And what did you tell her?
I said, so why are you not having all of those other people come in too?
What are we doing about the other 7,500?
Yeah, so, I mean, are you satisfied with those? So I heard you told me the other day she's now going out and get the others.
She is a
maniac.
She in marketing language, she's a stud. She is unbelievable, and she does a phenomenal job. And she has increased her business an extra 2,000 prescriptions a month.
Since we had our meeting?
This year, but she's been implementing a lot of the stuff that you talked about, and
that's awesome.
Starting to see results. I mean, she's just an implementer. And
see, I don't believe that anybody should go to any other pharmacy other than mine. I want to give them every reason to come to mine.
Well, not the one you go to.
Not the one I go to.
Maybe one that I
own. Yeah, or the couple that you own now. But I just, look, we only deserve what we ask for. And to have all those prospects that are going someplace else and not doing business with us just isn't right. It's against the law.
Yeah.
We should have all of them. And we just got to get a little bit progressive out there to go after. And a lot of the programs they're going to see at the conference are going to be marketing tools to show them how to do it. In fact, some are in test right now, which is really neat.
And we're getting great results from those tests, and we'll be reporting on that next week as well. So,
well, I will see you in about 7, holy moly, in about a week in Orlando, Florida. Hope that some more folks who may be listening are going to be there also.
Yeah, if you can make it, there's no other event like this in the industry, and it's never repeated, the same program year after year, but you don't want to miss it, because the people who come, what we have found, the attendees who come compared to the rest of the industry have banner years.
Oh, yeah.
And they get all fired up, they get great killer ideas, and they go home, they bring sometimes they bring some of their key people with them to help with the implementation. And boy, they hit the ground running.
You know, I tell you what I also love. The minute they leave the conference, we don't ever go away. In other words, it's not a one-shot deal.
Right.
We will stay with them and help them however they would like for us to help them. It's not come in for a big bang and then you go home and you're left to yourself.
Right.
We will be there with them.
Absolutely. That's what Pharmacy Development Services is
That's
all
what you
about,
said.
is helping, not only coming up with the ideas, but helping with the execution and implementation. If you don't have that,
Yeah.
you can have the best ideas in the world, but they won't be worth anything. So,
So,
we'll see you in a
let's
few
rock,
days.
brother. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. It's good to see you.
See you next week.
Bye.